As COVID-19 succeeded in changing the entire world, even distorting the concept of quality education, it would be a great lie to say that Mercedes Elementary School is not one of those affected, but amid this pandemic, the school is determined to stay firmly strong, standing still to cater quality education to the learners. Mercedes Elementary School is a big school headed by a principal tree in the person of Ma'am Gloria D. Baleza. It is composed of 85 teachers and 2,586 learners. It is located in the municipality of Mercedes, wherein fishing is the main source of livelihood, making everyday living anchored on the situation of the sea. With the sea being calm, it means affluence. With it being rough means an almost empty stomach. The situation even became worse with this pandemic, making it more difficult not only in everyday living but more so with teaching and learning situation. The school, in its pursuit of quality education amidst this pandemic, has come up with a measure called Smartmatic with the purposes of increase the performance level in mathematics, strengthen the bond between the parents in the school, fill up limitations brought about by COVID-19 and poverty. Smartmatic, as a summary of the best practices implemented in Mercedes Elementary School, is a collaborative effort between the school and the parents, including other stakeholders. With its conception, low performance in mathematics, which was reported to be 71.46% based on the last achievement test before the pandemic, was addressed. One of the problems brought about by pandemic is weakening of bond between the school and the parents, as the usual activities done before are now prohibited. With these best practices, wherein the teachers and the parents are partners, their connection has become stronger. Not all parents can afford to have their children attend online classes due to economic limitations. Smartmatic is a summary of Mercedes Elementary School best practices in this time of pandemic. It comprises several meanings and activities. In the word math, M stands for meet, A for aim, T for teacher ko, parent ko, and H stands for hand. Teach Karte is under meet. Additional activity sheets and digital learning materials, teacher ko, parent ko, help achieve new discoveries for hand. For Teach Karte, the teachers, being known for being creative and innovative, devise learning materials and reach out to the pupils through home visitation. And Kanda Kumustahan, a term used for following up the learning status of the pupils. The devices are loaded on a holder to facilitate mobility. It is so structured to make it appear a mobile classroom. With it being employed, both the teachers and parents are involved. The pupils benefit from this practice by being provided with additional learning. So do with teachers and the parents, as they are provided with the opportunity to assess learning of the pupils. Rapport is developed and made stronger among pupils, teachers, and parents. In the conduct of AIM, the learners are provided with additional learning materials, printed to those who are on modular and digital to those who are online. This is undertaken by the teachers with the support of other stakeholders. In addition to the teacher-crafted ones, digital learning materials are provided through online. Taking teacher ko, parent ko into the picture, it is undertaken by having the teachers provide support to the parents in making their children learn. In this activity, it's not only the pupil who learn, but so do with the parents, for they are enlightened on their difficulties encountered as they teach their children. They are even provided with ideas on how to provide learning spaces to their children that is conducive to learning. With regards to hand, it is all about peer tutoring. It is undertaken by a learner who already know the lesson to a learner who is still in the process of learning concept of the lesson. It benefits the tutor by giving himself satisfaction for being able to help his brother, sister, cousins, or other learners within their home. It benefits the tutor with learning, and the parents are provided with support in making their children learn. How do we implement the project? In implementing MIT, we solicit the support of the stakeholders for holder always to load the learning materials to be brought to the learner's house on a schedule in observance of proper protocol in this time of pandemic. All teachers assigned in a respective barangay take turns in undertaking the task. The whole is so structured, appealing to the learners, mimicking a classroom setting. The learners' materials are donated by the willing stakeholders in addition to the teachers' crafted materials. AIM is done through the effort of the teachers, preparing additional instructional materials and activity sheets in addition to the usual activity sheets provided the learners. Bond papers are provided by the school head through MOOE, and some willing stakeholders voluntarily donate them for the same purpose. Undertaking teacher co-parent co is done through constant communication with the parents both through online and scheduled home visitation. The teacher inquires on the difficulty of the parents in teaching their children and accordingly provided with support. With hand being one of the practices, it is done through peer tutorial between learners who live in the same house, making it sure that no one is exposed to infection of COVID virus. In implementing Teach Karte under the heading Meet, it was readily observed that the best practices developed among learners the habit of reading, factor in increasing the performance level, particularly in mathematics, which shown a significant increase from 71.46% to 78.23%. Parents become more inspired to be teaching partners of the teachers in making their children learn. As an overall impact, the said best practices such as Teach Karte under Meet, AIM, Teacher Co-Parent Co, and HAND have caused significant improvement both in quantitative and qualitative aspect of the school. The parents who serve as a teaching partner for their children's education were made more inspired to teach them. The teachers are made to feel their actual and tangible share in the distant learning of their pupils. The little teachers were inspired to learn more, gaining self-esteem and satisfaction in being tutor to their peers. Everything done under Smartmatic is not in vain, for it made substantial contribution to the learning of the pupils which, if guided accordingly, will be a lifelong learning vital to building oneself, the community, and finally the nation. Smartmatic is concerned not only with this present pandemic but will continue through, continuously tapping the support of the stakeholders, having the school in the district benchmark on the said innovation, come up with additional ideas to widen the scope of the said innovation, and continuously inspire the teachers, parents, and the stakeholders for its continuous implementation. Mercedes Elementary School against COVID-19? Yes, we will win against it. It's Smartmatic.
Magandang araw po. Ako po si Ginang Jean Liaser. Ito pong learning activity sheets ay malaki po ang naitulong nito sa amin, lalo na po sa akin, sa pagtuturo bilang home learning partner. Ito po ang nagsilbing gabay sa aking mga anak upang mabilis nilang unawaan ang mga aralin, lalo na sa paglutas po ng mga problema at mga suliranin sa aralin ng matematika. Labis po akong natuwa dahil nga sa aktibidad sa pagkatuto ay naging mas magaan sa kanila ang pagsagot at naging mas produktibo sila at matagumpay sila sa sarili nilang espesyal na pamamaraan. So, yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Magandang araw po. Ako po si John Bennett Basilio. Ako po ay grade 1. Ako po ay nag-aaral sa Mercedes Elementary School. Ako po ay natutuwa sa mga makukulay na materials sa mathematics na gawa ng mga teachers. Malaking tulong po ito sa amin ni Mama. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am at Sir.